To prove your point, you've forgotten one very important thing. Hey, is that what I just said? So you're telling me that I forgot something? You're so close, Mr. Edgeworth. But there's something you should really examine about this piece of evidence. That's Miss Impact's suicide note, right? Who knows? I mean, sure, this suicide note was found inside this bear, but this bear was in my possession until just moments ago. Which means... the handwriting on this suicide note has yet to be analyzed. Oh! So, as to whether this pivotal piece of evidence was really written by Miss Impact or not, that is yet to be even remotely confirmed. Mr. Wright, you can't seriously be suggesting... Mr. Wright, are you saying this suicide note is a fake? Miss Andrews, you were the one who tried to pin this murder on Mr. Engarde. Who's to say you didn't create a fake suicide note and put it into this bear? How dare you! I hate it when there's this nose stuck in the nose. The sneeze stuck in the nose. Sheesh. It was like just sitting there. Oh well. Your Honor, the defense is indiscriminately accusing the witness again. There is no evidence linking the witness to the suicide note whatsoever. But if this is a fake, then the witness is the only person who could have made it. What? Recall the witness testimony concerning this figurine. The only other person, the only person other than the victim who could have solved the puzzle itself was the witness herself. Aha! Miss Andrews, you wrote this note, didn't you? You wrote it so you could use it to frame Matt Engarde. I did no such thing. Right. If you're going to pronounce this suicide note a fake, then show this court some evidence to support your theory. Miss Edgeworth, you were the one who presented this scrap of paper as evidence. That means the burden of proof lies with you, the prosecution. That's enough. Mr. Edgeworth, can you confirm the handwriting on this suicide note? It is as the defense stated. The handwriting has yet to be analyzed. I've never heard that one before, Fuzzy. I didn't know that was a thing. If that's the case, it seems that yet again we have reached a point where the verdict is impossible. That's impossible! This is good, Phoenix. The judge is going to carry this trial over one more day. I don't think Maya will be physically able to make it another day. I didn't want to have to do this, but I don't have a choice. I request that both the defense and the prosecution further investigate. I think we reached the end of the line. What is that sound? It's Gumshoe. Hello, Gumshoe. What's with him? And what's with that sigh? Where's Maya? What happened to the killer? He got away. What? I'm sorry, pal, I really am. I don't know what to say besides I'm sorry. I wish there was some way I could make it up to you. I really do. Anyway, what's going on? We found his hideout, pal. But the two of them were already gone. This is terrible. I want to keep looking for him, pal. Don't you worry. I just need a little bit more time. But don't tell me we don't. We don't have any more. Do you hear that? They're calling for his head. Mr. Wright, I can't. For us to come this far and... Oh! What is it? Let me talk to Mr. Edgeworth. I can't do that! Mr. Wright, would you please get a hold of yourself? Yes, Your Honor. I'm about to end today's proceedings. You may take your phone calls after. Hold on, Your Honor. Edgeworth, catch! Mr. Edgeworth! Please, you gotta buy some more time. Court is in session. Edgeworth just... No. I'm sorry, Your Honor, you were saying? Mr. Wright, this is a court of law. I'm sorry, Your Honor, but... I am reluctant to do this, however. It appears that I have no choice but to suspend today's proceedings until tomorrow. This time I can't really do anything. Court is now adjourned for the day. Please wait, Your Honor. Edgeworth. What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? I humbly request for another 30 minutes of your time, Your Honor. For what purpose? We can perform the necessary tests on this piece of evidence in that time. But can you really obtain your results in 30 minutes? I believe we can, Your Honor. But wouldn't it be better if we adjourn for today and reconvene tomorrow? 30 minutes, please, Your Honor. That's all I'm asking for. Please, Your Honor. Very well. At the prosecution's request, this court will now take a 30-minute recess. But be advised that I will not allow another recess today. I'm not sure if this is helping or hurting us. The court will now take its final recess of the day. Right, well, what's going on with Maya's situation? The killer. It looks like he got away again. 30 minutes? We can't find her in that time. Ugh. Report! Oh, that's actually not Phoenix. Report! Ah, is that Mr. Edgeworth? We don't have time, spit it out. Right, it looks like we just missed them, sir. But the killer left a few things behind by accident in his rush to get away. A few things? Can we use any of them as evidence? I thought you'd ask, pal. I got the things he left with me right now. I'm on my way over. Really? That's odd. Any items like that are usually sent to the crime lab first. We don't have time to wait for those guys, sir. When those guys weren't looking, I swiped the stuff and ran. What? Well, I'm not a detective anymore, so I had to. I'm really sorry, sir, but I got to put the law on hold for now. Sounds bad. I hope he doesn't get into too much trouble over this. With my Hunker Junk car, I'd be there in about 30 minutes, sir. Don't worry, I'll be there. Wait for me. Alright, just get here in one piece. I'm on a mission and no one can stop me now, sir. No one. I'm pulling out of all the stops, running every red light. I just left by the murderer, huh? Maybe there's something among them that will be decisive enough to end this. Hey, what's wrong? Detective Gumshoe, answer me! No one can stop me. What happened? It sounded like he had an accident. I'm guessing his phone broke as well. What was he thinking? We gotta hurry up and call for help. But we have no idea where he is. His cell phone is broken and he wasn't driving a patrol car, so no radio either. Also, if we don't get those items before they do, the police will take possession of them. No! We can't let it happen! Well, if there's a way we can find out where he is, then we'd stand a chance. Why? Why did Gumshoe have to get in an accident now? Is there a way we can find out exactly where he is at this moment? So, is there a way we can find out? Let's see if people can remember. Meanwhile, I'll take these, like my ear, ear, these out because it hurts to actually wear these with this headset. Because it's digging into my side. Oh, of course there's a way. Oh, what's up, Pix? That's right, there is a way. What? How? I'm sure we can find out where Detective Gumshoe is through this. Hey, any time is a good time for coffee. Hello, Fun Karma. $10 seems a little bit excessive. Why are you bringing up Francisca at a time like this? Oh, I see. I'll try to get in contact with her. The chances are slim, but she's all we have. Francisca. Will she even want to help us? Edgeworth. What is it? I don't have any right to judge anyone ever again. I know my client is guilty. But what I'm doing now, I'm pinning the guilt onto someone totally innocent and using the evidence to do so. It might be my turn to say defense attorney Phoenix Wright chooses death. Right. It doesn't suit someone like you to cry useless tears. Whether you did your job well or not, that can only be seen after the verdict has been decided. The verdict? Is Prosecutor Edgeworth here? Yes, bailiff. There's a phone call for you, sir. They said it was extremely urgent. They're probably finished with that handwriting analysis. I have to take this call. In the meantime, think hard about what you must do. Yeah, he is. Definitely. Oh, I hope we have time for this. This case is super long. Court will now reconvene. I assume both sides are ready? Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. I can understand the defense acting like this. However, why do you seem distraught, Mr. Edgeworth? That is... It's nothing, Your Honor. What's wrong with Edgeworth? It looks like something unexpected just happened to him. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you could please tell the court the results of the handwriting analysis on Miss Impact's suicide note. Yes, Your Honor. Unfortunately, we have discovered that this suicide is a forgery. Suicide note is a forgery. What? What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This note was not written by Miss Impact herself. It is a fake. Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, would you care to explain what is going on? If this was not written by Miss Impact, then who wrote it? We would need more time to do a more detailed analysis. However, it appears the handwriting matches that of the victim, Mr. John Corrida. Mr. Corrida? Well, well. It looks like Miss Impact never left a suicide note after all. She never wrote anything about Engarde. However, Your Honor, even though this suicide note is indeed a fake, Mr. Engarde could not have known that, and so the facts remain unchanged. Acting under the assumption that it was real, he had plotted to possess it. That does indeed sound very plausible. This theory that Engarde had no idea that the suicide note was a fake, something seems a little wrong with it. Well, there is a way. The defense believes that the theory the prosecution has stated contradicts testimony. If everything the prosecution has proven up until this point is true, oh no. Is it like mandatory to actually have that? I mean, yes, there's a lot of group stuff involved in at university. I mean, I've had a ton of them, but that's also like very natural for my profession and my studies. Still, that it is nerve-wracking to sometimes be dependent on other people. What is this little item called again? A video camera, Your Honor. Well, a very small one, but... Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. Those things. It's a requirement of work. I made it one of the things. Oh, that's right, a camera. Ah, you kids and your fancy toys nowadays. Miss Edgeworth, earlier you claimed that Mr. Engarde knew the existence of this note because he was spying on the victim, isn't that correct? If that were true, then this means that Mr. Engarde would have known that the victim had forged a note. So then, the defendant knew the suicide note was a fake. And if that is true, then the situation has suddenly changed in a very dramatic way. Exactly, Your Honor. The prosecution's theory to what Mr. Engarde's motive for murder was, it has suddenly disappeared into thin air. But Your Honor, it's not as if Mr. Engarde monitored Mr. Corrida for 24 hours a day. Perhaps the victim wrote a note in a place Mr. Engarde didn't know of. Well, right back at you, Mr. Edgeworth. Why don't you show us the proof that the victim made the forgery at an unknown place? Order! Order! It looks like this time it is you who have just dug his own grave. As I figured. As you figured? As I figured. It came down to this after all. Mr. Edgeworth, you are not making any sense. When I heard the results of the handwriting analysis, I thought this might happen. The question is, what next? What next? If the prosecution cannot prove Mr. Engarde's motive through the evidence, then we must prove it from another angle. Well, I agree with you there. Your Honor, the prosecution would like to call a witness to the stand at this time. Oh, well, that's fine. However, this witness is a little unusual. Edgeworth is stuttering. This is not like him at all. Unusual? Well, what sort of witness is this person, Mr. Edgeworth? This witness is one who is perfectly fit to answer once and for all the question of who was it that hired Shelley the killer to commit murder? That's impossible! Who in the... No such person exists who can answer that question with certainty. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth, who is this witness? So, if you think the parrot of Turnabout's farewell was weird, you are in for a ride now. It's yes, go on. Who is it? The man himself, Mr. Shelley the Killer. Oh, Mr. the Killer. Just like, that makes perfect sense. Wait, Shelley the Killer? Do you mean the killer? I mean, the assassin? Yes, Your Honor. He's coming here to the witness stand? Well, yes, in a manner of speaking. I recognize that this is a very unusual circumstance, so I ask for your permission. Well, Mr. Wright? Yes? Is this all right with you? Do I have a choice here? I can't really do much else to drag this trial out. The defense has no objections, Your Honor. I wonder if it's really all right to do this. Very well then. The prosecution calls its witness to the stand. Edgeworth, is there no other way out left for us? Now then, witness. Your name and your occupation, please. Very good, sir. My name is Shelley the Killer, and I am a professional assassin. I say, what is going on here? Your Honor, how can you remain so calm? And what is the meaning of this two-way radio? We are currently interrogating the assassin himself. That's what's going on here right now. Actually, Your Honor, it was delivered to me just now, and it came with a condition. As long as we do not trace its source, Mr. the Killer would testify to this court. That's indeed a radio, Mina. So, this must be what was the urgent phone call we got us about earlier. Oh no, this will not do. I will certainly not allow this in my court. First of all, we can't even be sure this is really the killer himself. Witness, please present some sort of proof that you are, in fact, Shelley the Killer. I understand. Please wait a second. I'm so hungry. Maya! Maya! Oh, voice! Mr. Wright, can you confirm anything from this? Wait, what? Whoa! Streamlabs, no! What? Wait, what? Streamlabs? What? It just nukes everything. Oh my god, Pix! Give me a second, Pix. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. Okay. Streamlabs. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's do like this. I disable that now. Wow. So it just interprets let's see. Give me a second. I can do like this. And okay. No, there's not an undo command by this because this is the bot. I have disabled the purge part. So, but this is not what it's supposed to be. So let's see. No, this is just the dumb. This is just the thing being dumb and not understanding what is a link and what's not a link. Well, I guess we're not having link protection from this then. I fixed it. It just Streamlabs just went nuclear on us here. Hey, it's fine. It's my fault for configuring the bot incorrectly. Because the settings I had put it to was to purge. Apparently, I thought it would purge the just the message itself. It purged everything. So sorry. We don't have 46 quotes, Alex. We have 41 or 42. Oh, I never did fix that actually. Yeah. Give me a second. There we go. 41 should be the last one. Also, are there any like other weird things? No, there are not. Commands, give me a moment just to check on this. Yeah, everyone can do it. And everyone can fix the things. Okay. Sorry about this. The defense has no objections to this person. We are satisfied that this is indeed Shelly the Killer. It looks like we have run into yet another unexpected turn of events. Well, it doesn't seem like we have too many other choices under the circumstances, so... Now then, witness. There is one thing I would like to confirm before we speak of anything else. And what would that be? At the request of a client, you killed Mr. John Corrida, is this correct? It is as you say. I did indeed kill Mr. Corrida. Now that we have answered that, let's move on to the name of your client. Very well. This is all just a bad dream. Yes, that's what it is, a bad dream. Shelly the Killer. What is he going to say? There's something I must first state. To an assassin, nothing is more important than the trust between a client and himself. And that is the reason I'm here today on this witness stand.